Our next round is called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topical image and ask them to tell me what's happening. So, what's going on here?
Is it Murray showing Tim Henman how bath time is different?
Is Andy Murray going to be cryogenically frozen and then brought back when Novak Djokovic has retired?
Sorry, Andy! I know what it is. Andy's from Scotland. They don't get too much sun over there. He's enjoying the reflection of the trophy.
I'm assuming that's the picture he's put on eBay.
He looks like a centaur. He looks like his legs bend backwards in that bar. That must be why he covers the court so quickly. If his legs backwards, you can never love me, my friend.
He always plays on Centaur Court.
Yeah, bravo.
That trophy, you could fit your head inside. Have you toyed with putting your head in the trophy and playing Nightmare?
Oh, my God, amazing.
I haven't, actually, no.
When you get home, you are going to have the time of your life!
Have you put the baby in the trophy? Have you put the baby in the trophy? You've surely put the baby in the trophy.
She doesn't fit.
Oh, it's the baby.
We tried, but...
I'm delighted to hear it. Of course you had it.
I have a difficult... Congratulations, by the way, Mr. That's what you say before you dig into someone. I have difficulty appreciating tennis because every point and every set and everything you do in tennis is in silence and absolute concentration. Right? You know how many goals Jamie Vardy would score if people just shut up before he kicked the ball? No? Yes? No?
I feel you've not been watching Andy, who has a distinctive monologue running. This is not a man who hides his emotions. Like, oh, this is going so badly.
What he does is he invites people...
But now it seems to have turned. Yes, it's turned. Now it's gone badly again. It's turned again. I've lost the point. Jesus, it must be exhausting being Andy Murray.
There's people in your box that you've invited and then you just shout at them. Do you know what, mate? Unlucky, but you're about to get a taste of your own medicine. You Scottish... No, no.
I'd love you to come on.
Why are you doing this to me? Why did you make me do this, Mum? Sorry, that wasn't about you. That was just my own problem. Why is there a pineapple on top of the trophy?
Is it a pineapple? Is it a pineapple on top of the trophy?
Yeah, it's a pineapple, yeah.
Is it because you're meant to fill it with lilt? Try that tonight, after the baby. You know?
We keep presuming that they just give you this thing. Presuming the thing is now back in a safe somewhere. Do you get to have it for any period of time?
That was the last time I saw it, actually. Yeah.
Where the hell is it?
You get like
Did you turn away and then come back and what? The trophy's gone? Because this may not be the place to tell them.
We've told you the trophy has got a no nudity rule. We are taking that away from you.
This trophy has not seen a penis in 127 years. Not now. They took the trophy away. Did they give you a replica of it?
Yeah, a small one, yeah.
Can you fit your head in that one?
What can you fit in that one? No, cut the mic out. You need it. Does anyone wish to answer further questions? Sorry, the lights go down.
What are you meant to be answering?
You were supposed to actually go, what's going on here? I think we've blown the gap. We know what's going on in here, right? So anyway.
What's going on here is we're offending the only person that's done anything good in Britain this year.
That is very true. Yes, this is a picture of Andy Murray after winning his second Wimbledon title, making the first British man to win multiple Wimbledon singles titles since Fred Perry in 1935. Did you watch the match?
Of course I watched it. He's here.
Yeah.
The next topic is unlikely things to hear on a TV business show.
Well, the footsie has had its best day since March. It went shopping, had lunch with friends and took in a show before shagging a complete stranger it met in a bar.
Our invention lets you know whether or not a girl fancies you. We call it beer.
OK, Dragons, I've developed a system that lets you get your own seat on the bus, and it involves talking slightly too loudly then pissing yourself.
This morning, I'm asking for £500,000. And with that, I will buy 500,000 lottery tickets.
Good evening, Dragon. Oh, jeez, what the hell is that? That's Evan Davis, the host? I'm out.
OK, we may have lost some money promoting Michael Jackson 02, but let's face it, I've just signed a deal for the new Oasis tour.
Hello and welcome to Working Lunch, a show for people who are so good at business they're sat at home watching the TV in the middle of the fucking day.
Dragons, I have 3 words for you. Reggae, reggae condoms.
The last task was easy, and yet you cocked it up. I only asked you to blow the bloody doors up.
This week, the Dragons meet a retired Nigerian brigadier with an offer that sounds too good to be true.
Today, there was a hard drop on the footsie, and I got a bruisey on my handy-wandy.
This week, the apprentices face their toughest task ever, selling the shite Sir Alan actually makes.
OK, Jim, and the point's going to Frankie Hughes Stewart. The next topic is what a rugby commentator would never say.
Oh, and he skipped through the defence, and that's lucky, because if these South Sea Islanders catch you, they eat you.
It's time for the scrum, where the players can have a quick kiss and exchange phone numbers.
And it's the coin toss, and Johnny Wilkinson has sprained his thumb.
And that is a massive tackle. I wish mine was like that.
Not everyone's been able to get tickets for this World Cup final, and we know a lot of you are watching at home. So hello to you, the England team.
Oh, and it's bad news for New Zealand. Rugby doesn't matter.
And keep an eye on this ball as it hits the ground, because it's such an unusual shape, it could go anywhere.
Seal it, bang! Seal it, bang! Kia ora! Kia ora!
All pretence has been abandoned as both teams take to the field naked, covered in lubricant, to the sound of pounding techno.
Thick muscular necks, broken noses and powerful thighs. The rugby wives are minging.
Well, he is in many ways the perfect fly half. Legs of a human, torso of a blue bottle.
The South Africans there, passing to their one black player, Johnny Token.
So it's England versus Samoa, a team of rank amateurs against Samoa.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The points go to Russell, Ben and Andy. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely lines from a superhero film.
Worry not, Procrastination Man is here. Where is everybody? What's with all the blood?
Catwoman, what did I tell you about not shitting in next door's garden?
I am Big Society Man. I could do it for you, but I'd much rather you did it yourself.
Prepare to meet a new breed of sex-change superhero in the X-Men.
Yes, I do believe a man can fly, but only if he's carrying under 100 mils.
I am Parking Review Man. Where's my check?
Wow, Iron Man, how did you get all the creases out?
Just call the police.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Well, if you don't know that, what the hell are you doing in air traffic control?
What use is a spider's web against me, Duster Man and Hoover Boy?
Hello, I'm Batman Begins.
I'm sexist, I'm racist, and I drive like an arsehole. I am White Van Man.
Should I do?
Yeah.
You're doing it. This is part of it.
Oh, shit. Okay, the next topic is unlikely things for a continuity announcer to say.
And now, to upset children everywhere, it's Peppa Pig in pepper sauce.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Nigella will be back at the same time next week.
Up next, Ryan Giggs appears on Footballers' Wives.
Next up on Channel 4, live from Switzerland, it's Come Die With Me.
And now for a special episode of Planet Earth, where 6 chimpanzees will watch David Attenborough have sex.
And now is the time I have to be extremely careful, because the next programme is about Roald Dahl, genius behind Willy Wanker's Choc Bollocks.
Next on the History Channel, World War II in colour. Look away if you don't want to know how it ends.
Just to clear up some confusion for our regular viewers, ITV 2+1 is not the same as ITV 3.
First, though, there's a serial killer on the loose in Balamory.
If you've been affected by some of the issues in EastEnders, they must have been acting it better than they usually do.
And now, Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares for the hard of hearing.
You're watching the Dignitas channel. For God's sake, don't press the red button.
Next up, it's Bargain Hunt, which is also rhyming slang for the bloke who presents it.
Right now, Kate Humble's in the lambing shed. Oh.
Okay, at the end of that round, points go to Chris, Hugh and Stuart.
Yay!
That's the end of the show. Now we play a round called Happy Birthday. birthday, Paul McCartney. This game involved Joe, Milton and Carl. So if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch a wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. The winner is whoever I think is the funniest, OK? Here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is retail. Can I have somebody to come in and talk on that? Joe Coffett.
Tesco's have announced that they are going to overhaul their shops by employing more staff, which is great because the self-scanning doesn't work, does it? It's just a row of angry people shouting at machines. Just going, but there's nothing in the bagging area. I've removed it from the bagging area. Do you know what's in the bagging area? A friggin' bag. What a surprise. And also, I have to say, though, sometimes a person isn't better, right? I was at Tesco's at the checkout with a person at the checkout, and just by mistake, instead of the Tesco club card, I handed over my Sainsbury's Nectar card. The woman at the checkout in Tesco's, no word of a lie, she looked at the Sainsbury's card, she put it down, she then looked at her own badge. As if to go, maybe she's right, maybe I do work in Sainsbury's. So the shopping came to £3.76, so I gave her £5 and a penny and then stood back and watched her head explode. And another shop, Abercrombie & Fitch, they were famously sued in America because they had a policy of only employing young, very attractive people. I thought, do you think Argos has the exact opposite policy?
Thank you very much, Joe Coffey. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is health. Who wants to come in that? Carl.
Right. I suffer from recurring stomach problems, which sometimes lead me into quite embarrassing situations. One happened when, about 2 years ago, I went to see Alicia Keys live in concert at the O2 Arena. That's not the embarrassing bit. En route to meet friends to go to the show, I stopped off with my doctor to get a little checkup, and he said it was all fine, but he wanted a stool sample, so he gave me a little pot and said, do your sample, drop it in the morning. So I put it in my bag and then went to meet friends for a drink before the show. About half an hour passed, I felt movement. I thought, I better do it now, I've got to drop it in the morning. So I went to a pub toilet and I did my sample in a pot and put it back in my bag, went out, didn't tell my friends what I'd done, we just carried on drinking. About half an hour later, it's showtime. Went to the O2 Arena where I'd never been before to see Alicia Keys. And I reckon it was about 30 metres from the front of the queue where I found out about their compulsory bag search system. Have you ever tried to explain to a security guard why you're trying to smuggle a stool sample into an Alicia Keys concert? It's pretty tough. When he pulled it out, I've never heard more shock on a man's voice. He just sort of went, what is it? Like that. And I freaked out and said the first thing that came into my head, so I went, it's a pot of shit. Like that. Which he then repeated louder, right? He just sort of went, a pot of shit! And it went back down the queue like Chinese whispers. About sort of 20 people back, I think I heard somebody go, I think there's a guy with a bowl of chips at the front or something like that. So I'm just there, totally embarrassed, didn't know what to do, I'm always crying. I explain my story. The guy gets his supervisor, who comes over, and this is a great response. I was honestly like, oh, I've got a bag, sorry. And he listens to all that and goes like this, he goes, all right, I believe you, you can keep it.
OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left. Let's spin the wheel. The subject is relatives.
The scariest thing that ever happened to me in my entire life was when I was very little. My dad said, I'm just going to pop upstairs. And he went upstairs and he popped. I didn't speak to my dad. Well, he was a bus driver. You're not allowed to. My brother, he's allergic to cheese, not the taste. Just if anyone says the word, he goes, whoop. Doesn't happen very often, but we've got some weird family photos. My grandfather, he was a GI, and he was in the RAF. OK, he was a giraffe. During the war, when board games were illegal, he was put in prison for being a Yahtzee sympathiser. My uncle, He was a security guard at the O2 Arena.
It is identity theft.
Like, the simplest things now you can't do without the threat of identity fraud. Like getting a passport. I went to get a new passport, queued for 2 hours, got to the front of the queue, and they said, sorry, you can't use this photo, it's not valid. Why? Your face is too big. My face is normal. Right? It's a normal size. I have a beaky nose, but I can't stab someone with that. Because of terror, there's all these rules now for passport photos. Your face can't be too close to the camera. You can't be smiling too much. You can't have a hat on, gun, all this, right? What do you mean my face is too big? OK, immigration officers, maybe not the brightest people in the world, are they really going to look at your passport and go, yeah, that looks like you, except this man's face is massive? If this was you, you'd be a bloody giant.
Well done, Mark. Well done. OK, let's spin the wheel again.
And the subject is terror threat. Joe Coffey.
I've been giving quite a lot of thought to the whole suicide bomber situation. Now, what I'm thinking about particularly is their award of 72 virgins, because I think they haven't really thought this through. Because what the suicide bomber is imagining as a virgin may be very different in reality. Because do you know who's also a virgin? My Auntie Joyce in Dublin. She's 67 and lives with 14 cats. I don't think that's what they've got in mind. But I think that would truly be divine justice. You've blown yourself up, you get to heaven, what's your reward? My Auntie Joyce. And she's keen. She's waited a long time. When you've done me, there's 71 of my friends from the church need doing as well. You'll have to do Bridget from behind. She's on a Zimmer frame now.
Joe Coffey!
And the subject is weather.
You do it. I'll do it. I've got this. Weather is one of the things that shows that the British people are great big jesses. Not the British people, actually. No, there's a split here. When it snows, Scottish people do this. Oh, look, love. Snow. See you later. English people go, oh, God! It is the end of day! When it snowed last year, the BBC were going, don't go out! It's -2! We don't know if humans can live at that temperature! There are men made of snow with outstretched arms waiting for you! Don't go out! And the news always talks us up. We're always woefully underprepared, woefully underprepared. Where's the salt? Where's the salt? Where's the salt? Look, we're never going to run out of salt in this country. As long as supermarkets continue to do value meals, we'll be fine, right? Fling a few lasagnas up the M1, you'll be grand. Don't worry about it. Chinese meal for 2, good for 40 miles, I should think, which won't be a problem. We massively overplay this. The news are the worst at it. Sky News, I was watching Sky News on the day after it snowed, the day of the lethal compacted ice. Reporting from a rural spa where supplies were running low. And in an attempt to ramp up the tension, the reporter genuinely said this phrase, "This place is down to its last pack of croissants." Oh, God, the humanity! Forced to eat pain au chocolat!
Now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics and then we'll see what our panellists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is things you wouldn't hear on a survival show.
This is the most terrifying animal you can see in the wild. It has the body of Posh Spice.
Of course, if you're on an expedition, you must always make sure you boil all the water. Now, this can really slow you down if you come to a lake.
It's been 17 days since my last proper meal, and I am beach body ready, bitches.
Bear, are you related to George Foreman grills?
I've not had a bath for days on end. And that's because Rob Beckett's dad is in there.
There is barely any water here, so we've been collecting our urine. But this morning, some of it was gone, and that is taking the piss.
Spent 3 days in the jungle with nothing to eat but raw caterpillars. I remember the moment I walked back into civilization. Whew, there are a few butterflies in my stomach, I can tell you.
When I was thirsty, I was forced to drink my own urine. I'm now hungry and dreading dinner.
And when you're in the wild, you've got to remember what you learn at Scouts. Don't tell anyone our little secret.
Well, night is falling, it's raining, and I'm in the shelter, but it still feels dangerous here. There are 6 teenagers staring at me, and the bus doesn't arrive for 20 minutes.
If you suddenly see a bear extremely close to you, the best thing to do, stand stock still. Pull down your trousers and just let it have sex with you.
On the men's island, Derek's drinking coconut water because Derek's a hipster twat.
After 3 months totally alone on the island, it's amazing that John hasn't gone mad. Isn't that right, John? Yeah, it is, yeah.
So, I've managed to make a raft to escape the island by smashing up some boats.
OK. The next topic is unlikely things to hear over at Tannoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Waitrose, you smug, rich pricks.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Would somebody please go to the power tools aisle and get me a drill?
If you see an unattended bag, please don't report it. Remember, you're in world of luggage.
Good evening, ladies. Topshop will be closing in 5 minutes. Please make your way to the till unless you're over 30, in which case piss off to M&S, you ancient old hag.
This is an announcement for the front desk of the swimming baths. Could doctor, someone's done a shit in the pool? Please come to reception.
Would the couple having sex in aisle 2 please stop? Spillage in aisle 2.
The 1625 has unfortunately been cancelled and has been replaced by a replacement bus service. EasyJet would like to apologise for all passengers who are going to Greece.
I only work in the post office for the crumpet. Watch this. Widow number 2, please.
tonight's performance of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the part of the child catcher, will be played by a 1970s TV presenter.
Welcome to Sexist Airways. I'm just going to pop on the seatbelt sign for a moment because we're swapping to a lady pilot.
We are now coming into land in Russia, where the local time is 1956.
Welcome aboard the one-way saga service special to Switzerland.
Just trying to have a laugh.
Attention to the submarine crew of HMS Nando's. Be careful not to burn your eyes on the periscope.
Lost children can be found at the Lost Children tent. If they're not claimed by the end of the day, they will be destroyed.
Welcome to Megabus. Things haven't worked out quite as well as you were hoping, have they?
Welcome to the Sexist Supermarket. Checkout number 3.
OK, get that right. The points go to Josh. Hugh and Milton. Unlikely lines from a cosmetics commercial.
Are you an older woman struggling with her facial hair? Try Gillette, the best a nan can get.
Would you like lashes with more volume? Lashes!
You don't need lip liner or eyeliner with our new bin liner.
What goes into our True Naked Infallible Moisture Crushing Nature Colour Palette Body Moisturiser? A selection of random words that mean fuck all.
What's my secret for smooth skin? I'm 20.
Is your hair out of control? Do you wear wacky shirts? Well, hey, you're great just how you are.
You want fuller, rounder lips? I recommend a nut allergy.
Are you tired of missing out on the opportunities that your peers get? Try White Privilege Foundation.
Here comes the science. Global warming is real. None of this matters.
We in the German city of Cologne have a fragrance called Birmingham.
This apricot scrub removes the surface layers to leave you with the smoothest, most rejuvenated apricot you have ever seen.
And for one last time, it's me, the returning officer.
This product makes your eyelashes look really big by shrinking your eyeballs.
Want that football hooligan a broad look? Why not try oil of ole, 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 ole?
Sorry, has anyone seen The Returning Officer?
Any messages?
I'm
new powder gives you the confidence to hit the town. Cocaine!
And the topic is transport.
So I was on the bus the other day. Driver stopped, got off, wouldn't come back. Apparently some bloke with big teeth kept talking to him. Before that, though, I overheard a mermaid on the bus. She said, "I like sitting on the beach, but my other half likes swimming." Anyway, reading between the lines is dangerous if you're waiting for a train. Anyway, I did a show in Liverpool recently, and afterwards a bloke came up to me and said, "Hey, listen, I want to talk." I said, "Well, just keep practicing." Next month, I'm in Northern Ireland, County Down, 4, 3, 2... I don't need a relationship. I am a rock. I'm an island. Sometimes I go down to airport arrivals and I stand with a piece of cardboard saying, "No one." Well, I did that until I had to give a lift to a Mr. Noon.
Well done. It is our Liz quiz. Obviously, we'd like
the expense that has been spent on that.
I really want to thank you for coming in and recording that little wave. What two common documents does the Queen not have?
The Da Vinci Code. And Life of Pi. Next.
Yes. Oh, the rest of them, she has them all.
She doesn't have a driving licence.
She doesn't have a driving licence,
no. Although she has qualified to drive.
Yes, she has. She can drive. She was trained to drive in the army, as far as I know.
She did, yeah. She stripped down engines and everything.
Absolutely, yeah.
Passport.
Doesn't have a driving licence and is the only person in the country who doesn't need a passport, as they're issued in her name. And so she cannot issue in her own name because, you know... But I think she's relatively good on the ID front because she just take out a tenner and go... oh, you not get this? Go send a letter, bitch. What did the Queen invent with a dachshund and a corgi?
A dorgie.
Yes!
Is it?
Yes, it is.
I was joking.
She invented a breed of dog called the Dorgie.
Which, you say she invented it, what, she was there going, right, you put that in there now.
She didn't invent it, though, did she?
According to this card, yes, she did.
She couldn't have gone on Dragon's Den.
One needs £30,000 for 40%. It's always 40%. That's all they ever want, no matter how much you're going to say initially. 8%, 40. It's commonly known that the Queen owns the UK swans. Commonly known that the Queen owns the UK swans, says here. But what other water-based animals does she also have the right to own?
Ducks.
Not ducks, no.
Shopping trolleys.
I think it's... Is it dolphins?
It is. It's dolphins, whales and
pretty big
sturgeons.
on the royal family. I know a lot of stuff.
You really are, actually. It's quite worrying. Anything, dolphins, whales and sturgeons within 3 miles of the UK, they're hers.
Do the dolphins know, or do they just stray in and then that's it?
If they get too close, she's in a speedboat constantly, all right? Just patrolling that 3-mile limit around the country, right?
With her army of swans.
With her army of swans who work to track them.
When she does that wave, she's actually doing a fin motion to summon her dolphin army.
Army of dolphins, assemble! I come to do with an army of dolphins. I want £40,000 for 35% of the company.
I have invented a swolfin.
Here we go. The first subject is unlikely things for a sports commentator to say.
And Hamilton takes the checkered flag. Give back the checkered flag!
And you join us tonight for the boxing. I really hope a fight doesn't kick off like last time. Guys, can't we just talk about...
Welcome to Under-16s badminton, where the players are still laughing at the word shuttlecock.
Oh, and the club has connected beautifully there. But according to World Boxing Federation rules, that's an instant disqualification.
And Switzerland takes the gold and hangs on to it even after the Second World War is after.
He turns, he shoots, and that is a horrible end to the Grand National.
Say what you like about dressage, I couldn't give a shit.
And Slippery Bastard is in first with all arms and legs. Second, Belly Flop Boy coming on the inside. And yes, I have forgotten the swimmers' names and have resorted to funny nicknames.
And you join me here in Helsinki for the final of the curling. And you know what that means? My career is going shit.
And the referee checks his watch and realises it was given by the Brazilian FA. He's going to have to return it.
Oh, so will it be Oxford? Will it be Cambridge? Who will provide most of the new cabinet?
And there's a streaker on the pitch. 2 words, hubba, hubba.
And as they take the last bend, that is the end of the Ben Stealing Championships.
And it's the relay, and he's made a grab for the baton. Oh, that's not the baton. But he's got a smile on his face anyway.
And Rosberg makes a mistake. He runs wide into turn 2. Why is he running? Get in the car, you twat!
Our next round is called Newsreel. We play on a recent piece of footage featuring people in the news and ask Hugh to suggest what might be being said. This week's clip features Boris Johnson and David Cameron.
Oh, tally-ho, look out, posh boy coming through. I wonder if there's any grub. I'm absolutely starving.
Now, remember why we're here, Boris. We're here to reassure the public about spending cuts, not just so you can eat.
No, but look, there's cake. There's loads of cake. I love cake. They've got all sorts of cake. They've got pink cake, they've got blue cake. What am I? Am I pink? Am I blue? Am I pink? I've never been pink. God, I sound like William Hague. Anyway, all the cake's on cameras. He's got loads of cash from the spending cuts.
Actually, this is the last £10 left in Britain, so we'd best be careful with it.
Well, I want a meringue. I love a meringue. I love all the cream in a meringue.
Well, why don't you share mine? I mean, times are hard.
Well, I could, I suppose, but I have a rule. I have a rule. I never share anything with another man, unless, of course, it's his wife. There we go. Now, careful, don't get any of the white stuff up there. No, that would be very bad. Anyway.
So, do you have any change? We were hoping to save some for the poor people. It doesn't really matter, but if there is some left over... £3, lovely. That's absolutely perfect.
God, there's a big crowd here. I wonder if I could do them for the congestion charge. They absolutely love me for the congestion charge. They love my blonde-haired buffoonery. They love me. Come on, Boris. Oh, yes, they love me. And they love me when I'm riding my bike. That's what they really love. Yes, oops.
There we go. That's the Pakistani betting syndicate satisfied.
Oh, look, lovely. Sticky fingers. Yes, I love a sticky finger. That's not the first. Oh, look, a genuine Cockney. Hello, how are you? Oh, Lauren Lummy, who shot Cock Robin, apples and pears down the old Chimney, Mary Poppins, the Cray twins, innit? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well done, you. This is Chancellor George Osborne ahead of the Conservative Party conference this week. A recent survey has put him well ahead of his rivals to succeed David Cameron as the party leader. It's exciting to know that this has already started.
Yeah.
Party leader election, which will take place in 2019. And there's already polls about who's going to be taking over.
Well, I hope it's not him, actually. I hope it's Boris. Because if Boris gets in and Corbyn's in, you can forget about politics altogether, don't have an election, have no election at all, and just settle it all with a bicycle race. First one to Brighton forms a government.
Well, have you watched the conference?
I'm waiting until the full box set comes out.
Really?
I'm just going to binge watch
if you dip in and dip out, does it ruin it for you?
Yeah, it really does. I don't get the full character development.
No, you're right.
Yeah. That's the other pose the sex doll does.
That is, yes.
He's doing a Spice Girls dance routine.
That is previous to his speech. That is a stance he adopted. I don't know for how long, or was it just a lucky photograph, or was he like that for the entire speech? Just standing awkwardly, buffeted against a wind that we can't picture.
He did an interview that made him look, I think the idea was to make him look sort of human-oid. But he said it was just with him. It was like he was deliberately trying to throw people with the things he was into. Like some of his favourite... Train Spotting, one of his favourite films. Or one of his favourite gigs he ever went to was NWA.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't believe he hasn't got that mixed up with something else. I'm sure he went to see TLC.
or just was once in NW8. Which is Primrose Hill, as far as I know. It's a very nice part of London, the kind of place he'd be hanging. But that is actually NWA. He saw them at the Brixton Academy when he was a student.
Maybe it's a singer from his village called Nice White Alan.
Or it's the National Waterways Association, which is a lot harder to do a drive-by with a barge.
Did they not do a track called Fuck the Police, though?
They did, yes.
And is that not being a guide to his Home Office spending cuts?
What does NWA stand for again, Dara?
It stands... nice lads with attitude. That is for them to say. It is for them to say that is the way it works. That is the way it works. Them's the rules. That's fine.
Yeah,
equally, they can't call me Paddy. It's, you know, whenever I meet Ice Cube, I say, da-da-da-da-da-da, and he goes,
PWA, is that what you call it?
Yeah, Paddy's with attitude, right? Yeah. I've often joshed with Ice about that. That's what I would call the band. Fuck the Gardaí. Our next round is called This Is the Answer, What is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. John, which category would you like?
I would like world news, please, Dara.
OK, world news is the category. The answer is 3%. What is the question?
Is it what percentage of my life have I spent thinking the toaster is broken when actually I haven't plugged it in?
Is it my milkshake brings what percentage of boys to the yard?
Is it, what is my success rate for plugging in a USB charger the right way around first time?
Is it how much of a portion of Viennetta you get around Jeremy Hunt's house?
What percentage of the population of Midsummer are still alive?
Is it how many of Southern Rail's trains run today?
You're ha-ha-ha and clapping now, you're never getting home.
Is it, what are the chances?
Very true. Very,
It could be like, what are the chances of John proposing live on air? How much a week? Oh my God, let's come up.
And
Why
who too?
not? Which is... Spider hands.
Please tell me that
Is
when you propose, as you ever do, you will do spider hands first. You will
Every day I propose to someone random. And I'll come up and go... What? No? OK, go on.
It's the percentage of Facebook posts from new parents that I give a shit about.
Is it...
Oh, yeah, you all got kids, haven't you? Keep your dirty dick in your trousers and save us all a lot of bother.
This is so much like an anxiety dream for me.
Will you marry me?
Wow.
You got it on tape, right? He can't deny it. I'm going to show his mum.
Is it... no jam?
It's not about jam. It's clearly not about jam.
What is the answer?
It's world news. We make our own jam. It is, I suspect, how far ahead is Hillary Clinton in the polls?
That's absolutely the correct answer. Thank you very much. Now we play a round called My Mock Shake Brings All the Boys to the Yard. This game involves Milton Jones and Ed Gamble, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launched a wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that topic. OK, here we go. First subject, please. And the first topic is relationships. Ed.
So I've just moved in with my girlfriend. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Cheers, thanks for the support, Mum. That's good of you. It's good, it's exciting. The first time I've lived with a girl, obviously we're finding out a lot more about each other that we didn't know before. What I found out about her is she's kinder, funnier, more sensitive than I ever realised. What we've both found out about me is I am a terrible, terrible prick and so difficult to live with. Because it turns out I am a tidy person. I didn't realise. I thought I was normal. But apparently it is not normal to have a favourite J-cloth. She is a messy, messy lady. She is unbelievable. She's laid back, no worries. She says that a lot. No, who has no worries? Are you dead? Are you a robot? What's wrong with you? You should wake up, worry, go to bed. That is a full day as far as I'm concerned. She genuinely said this out loud the other day. Hakuna Matata. And I'm starting to think the actual Swahili translation of that is doesn't hoover. Because there is underwear everywhere. This is an odd side effect of living with a girl that I did not fully anticipate. I no longer find women's underwear sexually titillating in any way whatsoever. Because I used to be able to just see underwear and that was enough to get me excited. Didn't have to be a woman in it. Just be a bra on the floor and I'd go, ooh, boobs were there. That's enough. Now, nothing like that. I see a pair of knickers now, it's just something the remote control might be under.
Well done, Obama. Very good. That leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is medicine.
I have to go to the chemist soon to collect my prescription. Not from PC World like last time. Those tablets were very difficult to swallow. Recently, I went to the chiropractors, or as they call them in the capital of Egypt, the practors. Well, I put my back out trying to shoot horses, but it turns out the World Health Organization aren't trying to eradicate polo. My dad was a doctor, my mum was a nurse. They had 6 children. We all left home early. Well, they needed the beds. I remember the birthday I asked for that game, Operation. 3 years I waited. I was talking to a nurse the other day. She said the main problem facing the NHS is Holby City. Actually, she might have said obesity.
Well done. In that hand, points go to Ed Gamble. Right in the back. Now we play a round called Can You Smell What the Mock is Cooking? This game involves Josh and Milton. So if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is our stand-up challenge. I launch the wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. The winner is whoever I think is the funniest. OK, let's go. Let's spin the wheel. First topic is childhood. Who wants to come in on that? Josh.
I grew up in a small village in Devon, which was as fun as it sounds. Very little happened. To give you an idea, the most exciting thing that happened in my village was when I was 7, for a brief period, there was a bull in a field. And I was terrified of this bull. I used to walk past my dad and go, oh, don't worry about that. He's more scared of you than you are of him. And I used to think, no, he isn't, mate. Bonfire night was the worst, though, because the build-up to bonfire night was just warnings about the way it was going to go wrong. They go, oh, bonfire night's coming up. You're either going to get burnt with a sparkler or hit with a firework. My favourite was on Blue Peter every year. They'd have the same warning that applied to no one in Britain. Every year they go, oh, bonfire night's coming up, and if you do own a pet tortoise... Well, and they go, if you do own a pet tortoise and it's hibernating in a box, do be careful to not absent-mindedly throw that box onto the fire. I don't know how unlikely that scenario is. So I know no one who owns a pet tortoise. Secondly, how unruly is your bonfire night getting? You go, yeah, just chuck everything on, yeah. Yeah, Guy Fawkes with a shit, show him what I think of him. Go into my houses, get my boxes, don't look in them, throw them on the fire. I don't care that the contents is snoring, throw it on, I told you. 2 months later, you walk around your house going, where the hell is Sheldon? The warnings there were wrong. The warning on sparklers, it'll burn your hands. That happened to no one. The warning on sparklers should be, if you're planning using a sparkler, do be aware you will do the same 3 shapes you did every other year. Zigzags, circles. Go on then, I'll write my own name. That is it every year. We used to have those home fireworks displays where they'd be terrifying. Most people were interested in health and safety. My dad didn't bother with that. He'd just go, well, you know, we've got 6 fireworks, the cat's got 9 lives, we're going to be fine. Be firing off fireworks towards the village like we declared war, and then the whole thing would climax with a Catherine wheel nailed to a gate failing to go off. My dad creeping up on it, us going, Dad, you're not meant to go back to a lit firework. Him going, don't worry about that, it's more scared of me than I am of it, it'll be fine.
Thank you very much, Josh Welcome. OK, so Milton is left. Let's see what topic he has. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is travel. Where you go?
Strange things do happen. Once, I saw a little green man, and I walked towards him, and he just disappeared, and then I got run over. Kuala Lumpur, that was a bit of a disappointment. I always thought it was a bear crossed with an Oompa Loompa. You know, clingy, but quite hard-working. I was in France recently. I saw this little old lady knitting in the town square. I said, voulez-vous crochet avec moi? She took it all the wrong way. What with the financial situation, I'm not sure Ireland's going to stay afloat. Cork, maybe. 11 days it takes to walk to Torquay holding the hand of a 7-year-old. Well, that's what I thought. It was his birthday treat, but turns out he actually wanted a walkie-talkie. I'm very English, really. I even ordered a book on the internet, How to Have Absolutely Nothing to Do with Your Neighbours. Unfortunately, I was out when it was delivered.
Well done. Thank you very much. Points there. Go to Milton. Come on back. Now we play a round called Harry Potter and the Wheel of News. This game involves Hugh, Andy, Frankie and Russell, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on a topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is alternative medicine. Can I have a volunteer to talk about that? Andy.
Apparently, a lot of people trying to get into therapy at the moment. Other people knocking it, saying, you know, oh, well, you should just lose your inhibitions, talk about your problems to your friends. I thought I'd try this. I talked about my problems to my friends for a whole hour. Lost my inhibitions, also lost my friends. I now tell my problems to taxi drivers. 2 advantages in this. 1, it stops the taxi driver from telling you his problems. And 2, it's amazing how much quicker you get to your bloody destination.
Well done, Andy Parsons. OK, let's spin the wheel again. Subject is the media. Who wants to come into that? Russell.
I'll do that. I'd see, you know, the way I like getting the news is Radio 5 Live. It's fantastic, 'cause it's just news and nutters, isn't it? They'll read out, like, that was the Pope's view on abortion, and then, hello, Felicity Puddleduck here, livid and ill-informed. I'd just like to say those harlots should give birth to their children aged 2 that charge you to national service. I'm off to bake a cake. And sat there listening, and then the next night, David, are you out of your mind? Cloning? Think it through. 2 versions of me. Want to go out and commit a crime? Who gets blamed for it? Me! I'm doing it 20 straight. He's banging my wife. Where's the justice? And you sat there listening to these nutters, and then the most ridiculous story. A man in Bristol's found the face of Jesus on a crisp. And suddenly, I couldn't believe it. I opened up my frazzles. There he was.
Russell Howard. OK, the losers Hugh and Frankie. The next topic is sport.
Do you know, I've heard a rumour that horse racing may not be completely honest. It's unbelievable, isn't it? But how do you stop the corruption? Well, one solution may be to call horses something like mafia-backed second favourite. Because if everyone did that, everyone would be confused, no one would know who to bet on, and the whole thing would be fair again. And often the first to show is blatantly bribe, followed by mafia-backed second favourite. They're just ahead of Dope to the Gills, Mysterious Limp, and just behind them, Out for a Canter, and I'll Fall at the Fifth. And as they come to the fifth, I'll Fall at the Fifth has fallen. I'll Fall at the Fifth has fallen at the fifth in a magnificent display of cheating, and they're coming into the final furlong. Mysterious Limp is slowing, Out for a Canter is clearly struggling, but coming through strongly is mafia-backed second favourite, and as they cross the line, mafia-backed second favourite has won it, which is remarkable, seeing as he has no head. That's been left in someone's bed for tomorrow morning.
Well done, you. Well done, you. OK, Frankie, let's see what you've been left with. And it's environment.
Didn't that used to be an advert for mints? Ryanair getting a hard time from the environmental lobby because they've launched a £7 flight to New York. Although, as always with Ryanair, it does land slightly outside New York, in Dublin. It's a pity we can't harness more natural energy, isn't it? Pity we can't harness the power of British moaning. Oh no, that moaning-powered light bulb's on the blink again. Oh no, there it is, back on. Everyone complained about the floods, didn't they? I like storms. I like thunder and lightning. What I like to do during a storm is shag my girlfriend and pretend that we're taking part in the conception of the Antichrist.
Frankie Boyle, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of that round, the points go to Frankie and you. The next subject is technology. Josh.
I'll take that. People say technology is moving forwards, but I'm not sure about this. I'm increasingly finding myself at these cash points where they can't even be bothered to make the buttons line up with the screen. There is no stress in the world like that. So they're going, please, God, let this be 20 quid. If this is 40 quid, I might as well just kill myself. Worse, if it's one of the cash points where you go up and the screen is angled so the sun is on it. You go for 20 quid, you leave with a new PIN number and a chequebook in the post. I want to cancel, I don't want to clear, I don't know what's the difference? You get your card back, trying to put it back in, people going, piss off, mate, it's not winner stays on. Really stressed as well when I'm at a cash point, because I've already had to stand there for 10 seconds, unable to put my card in, because it's still thanking the guy that's already pissed off. Who is hanging around for that? Now I've got my card, I've got my cash, hold on, guys. It's been an absolute bloody pleasure doing business with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Josh. Well done. The first subject is holidays. Who wants to come in on that? Josh.
Not very good holidays, as it turns out. I bought a tent to go camping recently. I don't know if I've not done this before. I bought a 2-room tent. And then you get it home, and it turns out the 2 rooms they give you from your house are the bedroom and the porch. I'll show you, if I was going to take 2 rooms from my house on holiday with me, very low on the list would be the porch. I would choose the bedroom and the bathroom. So not camping, never have I woken up at 4 a.m. and thought, I need to get to a porch. If I don't get to a porch, there is going to be an accident. If there was no porch on your tent, you wouldn't have an issue. You wouldn't get your tent out and go, oh, my God, no porch. Or where am I going to put my hat stand? I've got yellow pages and 84 pieces of junk mail. I need a porch on these things. I never went on good holidays when I was a child. My dad was one of those people that was afraid of flying. He'd go, it's not natural, is it? Because if we were going to fly, we'd have wings. It's for birds, it's not for humans. But that's a terrible argument, isn't it? Because that's what technology is for. Helping you do things you couldn't do otherwise. If you give him a bottle of wine, he doesn't go, well, I'm not opening that because I don't have a curly finger.
The first subject is catering. Anyone's coming in that? Josh.
My favourite place to eat is the breakfast buffet in a hotel. Because at a breakfast buffet, I will eat absolutely everything. That's the rule, isn't it? At home, I will have cereal or toast for breakfast. At a breakfast buffet, I am having cereal and toast as my starter. Big combinations you would never consider at home. Coming back and what have I got? Well, 8 hash browns, topped with some Dutch cheese, actually. I have 4 pain au chocolat, 6 croissants, some segments of a fruit I've never heard of, and 12 of the smallest orange juices you have ever seen in your life. I eat so much at breakfast buffet, I'm so tired, I have to go back to bed. And then sleep through to my next breakfast buffet. I'll be mixing the cereals, going crunchy nut cornflakes with shreddies. Who do I think I am, Heston Blumenthal? You've got to do it, don't you? It's like when you're in Nando's, they give you the plastic glass to pour your own drink. I think, well, I'd be an idiot not to make myself a spranter in this situation, wouldn't I? What am I having? Having a Sprocofola, actually, yeah, all of it. What did it taste like? Utter shit, absolutely terrible.
And the first subject is identity. Who wants to come in with that? Josh.
I had to sign for a parcel recently. That's got a lot more difficult, hasn't it? It used to be simple, didn't it, when you get a pen and a piece of card. Now you're given this kind of digital screen and plastic stick. And all you can do is some kind of zigzag up and down line. That bears no relation to any signature that has ever existed ever. Is that your signature? No! It's like the mark of Zorro. Is anyone checking this at the post office going, I've got bad news? Zorro is back. And he's signing for every parcel in the United Kingdom. I struggle filling in these forms, but I filled in the census last year. My favourite question was on the final page. There was a question that said, please fill in the details of anyone that doesn't live with you but stayed over on the night of March the 23rd. That's going to be very awkward if you've just had a one-night stand, isn't it? Good morning, a few questions. What is your occupation? What do I know? Well, I'm telling the government, actually, yeah. It's not the kind of thing you can just drop in, just go, morning, do you take sugar in your tea? Also, would you describe yourself as Caucasian?
Our next subject is charity. Who wants to go with? Joshua.
Charity work doesn't always go well. I had a situation when I was 10 and my school was raising money for the local church roof, because it's always the church roof. I don't know what the problem is with church roofs. It's like they're spending the money elsewhere. You're going, yeah, well, the roof's ruined, but we've just installed a hot tub, so come and praise the Lord in there. We all had to do different things, and me and my best friend Thomas decided what we were going to do. We were going to walk the 3 miles to our nearest market town, wearing Wellington boots full of custard, right? We thought this would be good. And it would have been good, but for one small issue, which was when preparing the custard for the Wellington boot, my mum didn't think that we might want it served at a lower temperature. And you would serve it on an apple crumble. I tell you now, there are a few things in your life more terrifying than looking at your Wellington boots and seeing them steaming like the entrance to stars in their eyes. I said, I'm not putting my foot in there, that's boiling hot. Mum said, isn't that the challenge? No, that is not the challenge. Don't know if you ever put your foot in a Wellington boot of boiling hot custard. A few of you might have. What is it? It's similar to a hot bath. With a hot bath, it goes something like this. It goes... That is too hot. With the Wellington boot of boiling hot custard, more like this. That is too hot. And suctioned on. Like a medieval torture devised by the Chuckle Brothers. Yeah, and this is doubly humiliating, because I've had to go in 3 times to break the skin on the custard.
The next subject is parties. Who wants to come out? Josh Whittaker.
Looks like an exciting party, doesn't it? I got invited recently to a thing called a traffic lights party. I don't know if you've been invited to one of these. What it is, if you haven't been, it's a party for single people, and it is the bleakest thing humanity has ever done. It's a party where you go wearing the colour of a traffic light, depending on your availability to sleep with a stranger. So you wear red if you're not available, orange if it's a maybe, and green if you have absolutely no self-respect at all. I didn't go because I'm a driver, I know how traffic lights work, I know how that party's going to end. It's going to end with one girl stood in green, and then a queue of men with me at the back, slowly pushing forward, going, please be still green when I get there. Please be still green when I get there. Also, I'm a driver, I've driven with people. When they see orange, they'll just go, well, that's essentially green if I go out fast enough, isn't it? Who is wearing red to a traffic light party? If you're wearing red, you do not need to go to a traffic light party. What are your other options? Turning up at A&E and going, no, I'm fine, I just want to watch the carnage of others. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. Well done, Josh. The topic is the home. Josh Whittaker.
My flatmate is kind of filling our kitchen full of all the kind of pointless things my mum has in her home now. I don't know if you've got... We've just got this tea bag saucer, the saucer for tea bags. It's a very useful item. If you haven't got it, what it is, it's a saucer that you keep halfway between your kettle and your bin. It's basically for when you make a cup of tea and then you get the tea bag, look across at the bin and go... I mean, that's a journey, isn't it? I mean, that's 3 or 4 yards. I mean, I need a stop-off. That's like driving to Leeds. I could die of tiredness. Then you walk halfway, put your tea bag down, go back, pick up your cup of tea and walk past the bin and out the kitchen. All we've done is create a kind of tea bag death row. That's all we've done. We've got our tea bag sauce on our breakfast bar. If you haven't got a breakfast bar, what it is, it's an extra yard of sideboard. And it's for eating your breakfast. It's when you wake up in the morning, you want to eat your breakfast, but you think, bloody hell, it's too early for a table, isn't it? I mean, I can't handle one of them until lunchtime. I mean, what I want is something slightly higher and less comfortable. That's what I'm looking for here. There's one thing I don't want to eat at 8 a.m. It's a bar. That is the reason I feel so shit in the first place.
First topic is childhood. Who wants to come in on that? Josh.
I grew up in a small village in Devon, which was as fun as it sounds. Very little happened. To give you an idea, the most exciting thing that happened in my village was when I was 7, for a brief period, there was a bull in a field. And I was terrified of this bull. I used to walk past my dad and go, oh, don't worry about that. He's more scared of you than you are of him. And I used to think, no, he isn't, mate. Bonfire night was the worst, though, because the build-up to bonfire night was just warnings about the way it was going to go wrong. They go, oh, bonfire night's coming up. You're either going to get burnt with a sparkler or hit with a firework. My favourite was on Blue Peter every year. They'd have the same warning that applied to no one in Britain. Every year they go, oh, bonfire night's coming up, and if you do own a pet tortoise... Well, they go, if you do own a pet tortoise and it's hibernating in a box, do be careful to not absent-mindedly throw that box onto the fire. I don't know how unlikely that scenario is. So I know no one who owns a pet tortoise. Secondly, how unruly is your bonfire night getting? You go, yeah, just chuck everything on, yeah. Yeah, Guy Fawkes with their shit, show him what I think of him. Go into my houses, get my boxes, don't look in them, throw them on the fire. I don't care that the contents is snoring. Throw it on, I told you. 2 months later, you walk around your house going, where the hell is Sheldon? The warnings there were wrong. The warning on sparklers, it'll burn your hands. That happened to no one. The warning on sparklers should be, if you're planning using a sparkler, do be aware you will do the same 3 shapes you did every other year. Zigzags, circles. Go on then, I'll write my own name. That is it every year. We used to have those home fireworks displays where they'd be terrifying. Most people were interested in health and safety. My dad didn't bother with that. He'd just go, well, you know, we've got 6 fireworks, the cat's got 9 lives, we're going to be fine. We'd be firing off fireworks towards the village like we declared war, and then the whole thing would climax with a Catherine wheel nailed to a gate failing to go off. My dad creeping up on it, us going, Dad, you're not meant to go back to a lit firework. Him going, don't worry about that, it's more scared of me than I am of it, it'll be fine.
Thank you very much, Josh Rutherford. The first subject is food. Who wants to come in on that? Josh.
I'm not a fan of people that are pretentious about food, the kind of people that pretend they like dark chocolate. And by that, I mean anyone that claims to like dark chocolate, because no one actually likes dark chocolate. No one's eating normal, nice milk chocolate going, well, this is good, but I wish it tasted a bit more like paracetamol. All this potential. I went into a cafe for breakfast the other day. One of the things they sold on the menu, toasted bread. That is called toast. What are my other options? Flaked corn topped with the juice of a milked cow? Maybe I don't know what people want from food. I was walking along the street the other day. A van went past. On it said, Waitrose, do you like your bananas green? And I thought, no. No, I'm not a huge fan of diarrhoea, no. I don't like my bananas green for the same reason I don't like my chicken Kiev's dangerously underdone. But now you go into Waitrose, all they have got is green bananas. You go, am I the only person that's ever bought a banana because they want to eat the banana? Someone else go, oh, I think I'll fancy a banana in about 7 days. Better go out and buy one now. Can you come out tonight, Steve? No, I've checked my diary, I'm eating a banana. And all they do is sell them in bunches, so basically what I've got is no bananas for 7 days, followed instantly by far too many bananas all at the same time.
The first subject is weather. Who wants to come in that? Josh.
My parents live in Devon, where they had these storms earlier this year. I got a very strange text off my mum just before the storms. She said, Josh, just so you know, the storms are on their way, so I've put the wheelie bin in the shed. I'm not sure what I'm meant to do with this information. I wasn't going, oh, thank God for that, I've been worrying. That's not what you do before a storm. Go, should we get the kids inside? No, 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 get the wheelie bin in the shed, mate. Take another month to order one of them from the council. I'm watching the news going, terrible storms hit Britain, 14 wheelie bins are missing. I mean, I couldn't care less. I live 250 miles away. How strong are these storms that I need to watch out for the bin? The people I feel sorry for during the storms are the on-the-spot reporters. They are people that know their bosses do not value them at all, are they? They are people who've got to work and the boss has gone, have you heard there's a terrible storm on the way? Do you think I should go home? Better than that, mate. I'm sending you down to the edge of the sea. Where you're going to interview a man whose umbrella is inside out. People I don't like are the people that complain during the storms. People complain their flights were cancelled. I wouldn't complain if my flight was cancelled during the storms. I'd complain if I got to the airport and my flight was the only one that wasn't cancelled. If you got to the airport and they went, EasyJet, flight E4597 is going to have a go for it.
And it's crime. Away you go.
So, I, had my cheese grater stolen. I got burgled, not for the cheese grater. When you get burgled, everyone says the same thing to you. Everyone says, oh, tell you what the worst thing about being burgled is. It's knowing that a stranger's been through your things. You go, no. It's not the worst thing about being burgled, is knowing a stranger has my things. If they had just been browsing, I wouldn't have given a shit. Offered me two options. One, come home, my laptop is gone. Or two, come home, find a stranger in my room going, well, I like this T-shirt, but have you got it in a large? I thought my dad had said I've been burgled. He said, we know why you've been burgled and we haven't. It's because we're in the neighbourhood watch. I said, no, it isn't. It's because you live in Devon. A small village in the middle of nothing, but mile upon mile of moorland. I mean, no one's going to burgle you, because whatever they took, it wouldn't cover their petrol money. From what I can tell, the only proactive thing the neighbourhood watch does is once a month they have a meeting. All that does, it tells burglars for one night out of every 30. All houses are empty and unwatched. There's this paranoia about crime back in Devon, where I'm from. Went back recently, went into the local co-op, and it's a tiny co-op in a tiny village. But I went up to the desk, and there was a sign that said, did you know we now do legal advice? And obviously my first reaction was, no. And to be honest, I was pleasantly surprised you did sugar puffs. So... Why is the co-op now doing legal advice? Just too many people coming in going, I'll have 10 silk cut, a Viennetta, and I've killed a man.
The first subject is technology. Who's given that? Josh.
I don't want to brag, but I've got a new debit card, so... Yeah, I know, one of the old touchy-downy... If you haven't got one of these, you have not lived, my friends. Oh, my God, never did you feel so smug in your life. When they go, how would you like to pay? Just have, mate, see you later. What am I off? The future. Thing is, you get used to it, you can't go back, you're going somewhere now. Well, they haven't got the technology, do you want to just put in your PIN number? Are you kidding me? Do you expect me to stand here for 4 seconds, pushing buttons? What is this, a Victorian workhouse? No, I'm sorry, Marks and Spencers, no. I'll be getting my Percy Pigs elsewhere in future. The worst is when you think they have the touchdown technology, but they haven't. You look like you've never used a debit card before in your life. How do you like to pay? You're just going... Are you having a breakdown? I don't like it when they've got the terminal and they have to ask for your permission. Do you mind if I just... Yeah, couldn't give a shit, mate. Just... What? Yeah, just in case he goes, do you mind if I just... Yeah, £4,000 unlucky, my friend. Enjoy your Sprite. It's the opposite of the other one I don't like, which is when the waiter makes too much of not looking at your PIN number. Hey, if you'd just like to put in your PIN number. Well, I wasn't suspicious of you until now.
We start with a round called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topical image and ask them to tell me what's happening. So, what's going on here?
Oh, is this the live-action remake of the Pixar film Up?
Is Trump saying, of all the Kims I've met this week, you're in the top 2 sexiest?
Is Donald Trump saying, I've always been a very big fan of yours, Mr. McIntyre?
Wait. Is it the finalists from the world's worst hair competition meet up?
Is Trump saying, don't look now, but he's got a telephone on his head?
Don't think much of this remake of Rush Hour.
Is this the people who are down to the last 2 to present Saturday Night Takeaway?
Is he having a little fart there? Look, his little back flaps up.
How long have you been working in men's tailoring?
Is that not what that's for?
It's not. I'm not sure that's exactly what it's for, but it's certainly never referred to as... And we've also included a little back flap.
Or is Trump saying, it's good to see the American flag next to the flag for Pret-a-Manger?
Does anyone have the actual answer?
This is the summit between Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump in Singapore.
Absolutely right. Thank you very much. Yes. This is a picture of the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and US President Donald Trump. This week, the two signed an agreement to move towards the denuclearization of North Korea. How did the summit go, then? Are we writing the first draft of history here? Was it a success, or are we all going, did that just happen? What was that?
It seemed to go well, but you can't really tell. Trump did no preparation, apparently, for it at all. And his excuse for doing that was that he didn't need to, because he said, I rely on my touch, my feel, that's what I do. And that is why 24 women are accusing him of sexual assault.
North Korea said that they would destroy a missile site, but they didn't specify that it would be a North Korean missile site.
We shall denuclearise by using up all our nuclear bombs on South Korea.
A plan which is literally soul-destroying.
Yes.
You also don't need to know.
Thank you! I'll take that. I'll take it.
Trump said the past does not have to define our future, which, to me, proves that he has read Gareth Southgate's England team talk.
How did he arrive, by the way? Did he arrive in a great pomp?
In a big house with balloons attached to them.
Yeah.
He arrived in a sort of a motorcade, didn't he, with lots of...
He does. He always travels in the motorcade with people running alongside.
Look like they've just push-started it.
Is he going to win a Nobel Prize for this? I'm sorry, just put that. Is he going to win the Nobel Prize for this?
Which one?
Trump, presumably.
He's certainly not going to win it for physics or literature.
OK. The next topic is unlikely things for a continuity announcer to say.
On ITV2 next, what Katie did next, which I'm guessing is get her tits out and marry some thick prick for publicity purposes.
I can see you.
A very special episode of Songs of Praise now, coming live from Stringfellows.
That was Game of Thrones, and if you're affected by any of the issues raised in that show, what the fuck is wrong with your family?
Is masturbation bad for you? That's not the next programme, I'm just thinking aloud. Next up, baking and entering with Anthony Worrell-Thompson.
Next up, Ross Kemp meets one of America's toughest gangs. But before that, a minute's silence for Ross Kemp.
No! Dad! This is bullshit! Hate it when the eggheads win.
Now on Channel 4, one born every minute, including graphic scenes of childbirth that some viewers may find inspiration to get a coil.
And now on Channel 4, skins. 4 skins.
Next up on Channel 4, +1, -2, divided by 3. Countdown.
Next up, we have literally the only episode of Top of the Pops 2 we're allowed to show.
That was Mock the Week. Wasn't it weird when one of them said the exact same thing I'm saying right now? Still, talented fella.
Next up on BBC... Wait a minute, are those hippos swimming in a circle? What? Why are we watching Homes Under the Hammer?
Now it's one of those X Factor episodes where they sing next to a swimming pool, I presume to prepare them for a life singing on cruise ships.
You're watching the adult channel +1, because that Viagra's taking a while to kick in.
Well, next up, it's Midlands Today, so if you're watching in the Orkneys, you can fuck off.
At the end of that round, the points go to James here and Rob. Our next round is called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Nish, which category would you like?
World news, please.
OK, world news it is. The answer is 40 days. What is the question?
Is it the number of consecutive days my mother has texted me saying, have you had a haircut?
How long is it to the next Labour leadership election?
Is it how old was my pet ant when he had his midlife crisis?
Is it how long did it take Joey Essex to read The Hungry Caterpillar?
Is it how long does it take to go she loves me not round the whole of the Chelsea Flower Show?
Is it, once he's elected, how many days will there be in Trump-tember?
I got this month. It's a beautiful month. It's a really it's a great month. Great month. Best month you've seen. It's going to be such a beautiful month. It's going to be great.
Is it how long was I in a hotel room when I put the Do Not Disturb sign on the wrong side of the door?
Is it how long would Jeremy Hunt have to wait for in A&E before being seen?
Is it if I have a pickled onion Monster Munch, how long will it be in my burps?
And you know what the actual answer is, please?
Is it when they hacked Hillary's emails, how long did they spend just wading through Bill Clinton's porn stash?
Is it how many days until the American election?
It is absolutely right. Thank you very much. Nish, come on!
Classic nerd.
Yes, the question I was looking for is how long until the US presidential election? In a bitter campaign, the 2 most disliked candidates in 30 years are vying to become the 45th president of the United States. Now, this week was the first presidential debate. Did any of you see it? See much of it?
Not many people watched it here, but it gets massive figures in America, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, because in America, God, they don't put it on at 2 o'clock in the morning. See, that's the genius.
That's how it works.
You know that's the old American can-do spirit, you know? They're clever about this stuff, the Americans.
It's got 100 million views.
Yeah, 100 million.
And Channel 4 have bought the format because they're so excited about it.
It was a weird atmosphere because it looked like Hillary Clinton was sort of trying to invoke the great presidential debates like Kennedy versus Nixon and Reagan versus Carter, whereas Donald Trump sort of reminded me of Batman versus Superman in that he was loud, incoherent, and managed to be disappointing despite expectations being unbelievably low.
He had a terrible problem with the moderator, though, didn't he? He didn't like the moderator subsequently.
Well, the moderator would say things like, no, that's not true, actually.
He's got a perfect plan for dealing with the moderator, is that the next debate he's going to build a wall between him and the moderator. And the moderator is paying for the wall.
The other mistake that Trump makes is that he's read somewhere that Mexicans make good fighters, but it's actually pronounced fajitas.
Do you know how often he lied in a 90-minute debate?
Is it 37 times?
34 lies.
34 times. Oh, I'm doing him a terrible disservice.
You are. You make him sound like he's a big liar. He lied 34 times. She lied 4 times.
Yeah, but she did the first lie, because she came out and said, it's a pleasure to be here talking.
Trump clearly has no idea about how the political systems in the world work, which is why I won't be voting for him.
In other news, what are the latest developments in the Great British Bake Off saga?
Well, seemingly it's going to be hosted by someone who's not even from Britain, isn't it, Dara?
Why are the crown jewels of this country being handed to immigrants?
I looked for the odds, you're both on it, Ed and Dara. Do you know what I'm betting on? Not even on the list. Can't believe he's not in the mix. Mr. Kipling.
He's been for like 7 years sitting at home with a fag going, to his missus going, I nailed this.
I would do this exceedingly well, I would.
No offence to you, Dara, but I would like Ed to host it because he seems to know a lot about caking, and also I believe it's caking. Yeah.
I think industry term. Amongst people who know, that is the term.
Caking sounds like an urban slang word for something that sort of came after dogging or something, didn't it?
Yeah, Tory MP's been caught caking at house.
But also
in a tent as well. Oh.
It'll be reassuring because you look like an exact combination of Mel and Sue.
The thing isn't that they want to make doctors now work more evenings and weekends.
Yeah, GPs, yeah.
But surely the only point of going to the doctor is that you get to take time off work. That's the point of it, man. If you're lucky enough to get genital herpes or irritable bowel syndrome, that can be an extra fortnight off a year.
What a fantastic advert. Are you feeling squiffy? Do it on a Monday.
What other policies have the Tories hinted at?
More tax cuts for businesses.
It is
the first thing they've come out with is basically more money for bastards. That's the Tory policy. The next policy will be you don't have to pay the congestion charge if you're on horseback and hunting a tramp.
You say that, but he has now got a policy, hasn't he? He'd break down Britain, and the way he's going to sort this out, David Cameron, is he said he's going to give 20 quid a week to married couples so as to keep them to stay together. Because that's going to make all the difference, isn't it? You know? I hate you! I don't know why we got married! I'm leaving! There's a tenner in it for you. I'm here for keeps.
The actual government policy they're talking about is having cohabiting legislation. So if you've stayed with someone for 2 years, they have married rights and they can get half your stuff, which is playing into my hands because my stuff is shit. I will happily trade it for 2 years of sex.
How has Blue Peter managed to upset the Tories this week?
Have they changed their name to Red Peter?
They have not.
Have they not?
No, they have not. No.
Is Connie Huck?
It is Connie Huck, yes.
Does she hate him? I don't know.
Would she even hate him? No.
Yeah, I tell you who doesn't hate Connie Huck, eh, Dara?
She's a good girl.
Hang on.
Don't mess with the hook.
What does that mean? Do you fancy her?
He dresses up as her. I've seen him do it. He dresses up as her. I've seen him.
Kids TV kind of thing, and I quite like... she's getting dissed at the moment.
Then.
Yeah.
I'm just saying she's...
He loves her. He loves her.
No,
Look at him squirm.
Have you ever met her, Dara?
I've never met her, no.
Would you like to
I'm clearly not
Would you
going
like to sidle
now.
up to her and say, here's something I made earlier?
Dara, does your wife watch this?
Yeah, but she doesn't watch Blue Peter, so I'm all right.
Sticky back plastic.
That actually was just a Blue Peter term. It had no actual gag there, so no, sorry. You might as well just have said check the dog at that stage. Anyone know why Blue Peter got grief off the Tories?
Because she did this press conference that was supposedly about how cycling is good, but Ken Livingstone went on about how the Tories are shit. And then it's felt that she was in some way associated with this being a party political press conference when she thought it had been an environmental cycle around press conference. And the BBC apologised in the most sort of pathetic terms to the Tories for having done this. And apparently they have now imposed upon her a new contract where she can't say what she likes anymore. So now Blue Peter presents no longer have the same human rights as the rest.
Ironically, this week on Blue Peter, they're making a voodoo doll of David Cameron.
So she's got the perfect opportunity, hasn't she? That bit where they're making a present and they go, send your parents out of the room. She can pretty much say what she likes to children, eh? Send your parents out the room. We're making an advent calendar. Rebel by killing people and blowing shit up.
That's why you don't work in kids' TV, Frankie.
Essentially, she publicly expressed an opinion about cycling, which, as far as I'm concerned, she's allowed to do. At the same time, in the same room, the Mayor of London said the Tories were a bunch of bastards, which also he's allowed to do. What's the problem?
The problem was that the Tory councillor believed that that was in some way showed that the BBC and Blue Peter were endorsing Ken Livingstone's push for a Lord Mayor of London next year. Do you know the way that Blue Peter viewers, who are aged 8 and 14, are big voters?
Some of them are 8, some of them are 14, some of them around about 35.
35. Don't mess with the hook. What did the Bank of England unveil last week?
I think it was a new fiver, wasn't it?
This is the new fiver, my friend. This is the new fiver.
Oh, make it rain.
Oh, yeah, I never thought of doing that. Like, oh, yeah, fiver. Yeah. Oh,
You're making it drizzle.
Hang on, that's it, isn't it? That's the motion. These were lent us by the bank for, you know, interesting satirical, not for me to go,
It's literally the worst rap video of all time. Never see Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre fetching the money they've just thrown.
Oh, honey, yeah, £30. Does that make your dreams come true? Oh, this would be terrible. Imagine, because they're plasticky and clear and see through their polymer notes, which means you could actually go to the laptop and go, I can see you. I can see you losing money.
Imagine that at a cashier. I can see you. I can see you. Just pay for the condoms and leave.
The testing that they put them through, they said they dipped it in tea for, you know, all those times you mistake a fiver for a hobnob.
I often do that when I'm taunting younger comedians. Oh, really? I eat my fivers.
It could be they realised the recession was caused by people leaving fivers in their jean pockets, putting them in the wash.
Fivers only last they only rarely last 5 years, a £5 note. You're thrifty, aren't you? Yeah?
I could make a fiver. I can't even make it last 5 years.
I mean, honestly, cost of living.
This is the most I've ever been paid for this show.
You can't rip it, can you?
It's very difficult to tear. Very
Awful
difficult to burn.
news for magicians.
That'd be so irritating, I should make it ftoing. Oh, come on. Sign it for me. Oh, is it here? Ftoing. Come on. Bloody fivers.
I like that
Have you ripped? The new notes given to us by the Bank of England specially. Have you literally torn?
Well, they should have made more of an effort to make it stronger. Back to the drawing board, guys.
Can I ask if that's actually allowed? Because one newspaper went mad about the fact that you were defacing the Queen, and then they said of all the indignities Churchill has suffered, being scrunched up, dipped in tea and Ribena is the worst. And I was like, surely it's the Nodding Dog commercial. Is that less dignified? Oh, yes.
We shall fight them on the beaches. Okay, so those are the fivers, yes, please, if you can.
Guys, bad news, I lost mine.
The next topic is unlikely things to hear at Christmas.
I'm afraid Grandad's dead. He fell into a bowl of Christmas cake mix. Sounds unlikely, but you see under the surface, very strong currents.
It's time to drain the 25th vegetable in our advent calendar.
Bad news, son. Santa's just sent a text. Apparently, he won't be able to make it until after the sales have started.
Your mother has always wanted to be somewhere hot for Christmas, so I've changed her to the Arga.
Santa's deliveries were much quicker this year because he didn't have to deliver to the naughty children of Tottenham and Croydon.
Oh, this is embarrassing, dear. The smaller set of underwear is actually for my secretary.
I'm afraid Santa wasn't able to bring you a toy train, so he's brought you a toy replacement bus service.
Mum, these are just flattened pieces of cardboard. This is just an Xbox.
No. The Wii is yours, darling. It's not Granny's.
No, Grandad, you kiss under the mistletoe, not the camel toe.
I haven't got you a present, Grandma, because Daddy promised you'd be dead.
Either we've been burgled or all Dad's got us for Christmas is a big poo in the middle of the carpet.
Now I got the Christmas presents early this year. I looted them in August.
Tasneem Aslam, spokesman for the Pakistani Foreign Ministry, the actual quote she said was, "Anyone who describes Islam as a religion as intolerant encourages violence," which is really having it both ways, to be honest.
There's a Qatari Muslim scholar who's called, in answer to this, called for a day of anger, which I think is not a day of action or a day of anger. What is it will really take it out of you if you have to spend the whole day just in a mood? You know? Coming on, what's for dinner today? After your work, having to pretend to be angry all the time. And how do you make sure the women are doing it as well? You know, I hope you're frowning behind that blank.
That Ed was saying, the Pope doesn't seem to have his finger on the pulse. He's the head of the Catholic Church. They've never been that up to date, have they? They've always stayed a little bit behind on the...
Yeah, totally have, because, I mean, I remember the last one. I remember JP2, as he's known in the street.
Yeah.
J to the P to the I. Because he in his last days, he apologised for the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
How old is this guy?
There is.
He's old. One thing, yeah, sorry about that. We're in high spirits. We're all a bit drunk.
One of the great things that this Pope said was he said that we must all take the Da Vinci Code with a pinch of salt. And you think, well, he can talk. Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous, the idea that Jesus was married. We all know that he rose from the dead and flew up into the sky.
The Pope effectively just saying that he thought Christianity was superior to Islam.
Yes, he was.
But isn't that essentially his job? He is the head of the Catholic Church. He's not supposed to be there bigging up Islam, is he?
No. There's a difference between bigging up Islam and describing it as evil and inhuman. I think
not that he did that. All he did was quote a 14th century text, which, let's face it, compared to the Bible, was a hyper-modern text.
Yes, but I think we've all learnt, and surely the Pope has learnt, that the Muslim world tends to be...
What are you saying about the Muslims?
Touchy.
I think if you're going to lash out at a religion, lash out at the Buddhists. If you make a Buddhist really, really angry, the worst thing he'll do is set fire to himself.
Where has Jesus turned up recently?
In everyone, Dara.
He's turned up on MySpace, hasn't he?
He has turned up on MySpace,
He's got his own little page on MySpace now, and it's something along the lines of, you know, you've got to try and spot where you might be able to see Jesus, isn't it? And there's this big picture of, like, a pint glass with his face on it, and you're supposed to be... as if the only time you would see Jesus was after you'd finished a certain amount of alcohol.
Pretty sure you're looking for the one-armed man.
To be honest, should we not wait for Adam to put his foot back?
Yeah. Probably should have done that one last, really.
Problem.
I kind of backed myself into a corner. Quick impression, Heather Mills in the morning.
I could not stop looking at that then. Was that really weird? I don't know why, I was just like, ah, the leg, look at the leg. I don't know what I was thinking, just the leg. I wanted to touch the leg.
It was a nice joke to do, but I think most of you kind of went, ah!
The thing is, we all know Adam's only got one leg, everyone else don't now. He's hurt himself!
OK.
I think you're looking for the bloke with one leg.
The Met Office have issued a weather warning. They've told the weather not to do that again or there'll be trouble.
Temperatures could rise to 31 degrees. Shit, I've left my baby in the car!
And finally, a warning to hay fever sufferers. Don't come sneezing near me or I'll rip your face off.
So, here's the summary. Monday shite, Tuesday shite, Wednesday shite, Thursday bollocks.
The humidity's rising. The barometer's going low. Tonight, for the first time, just about 10:30, it's going to start raining men.
The outlook's bright for the weekend. I've got 3 grams of coke in my pocket and my wife's on holiday.
Well, let's go to Carol on the roof of Television Centre. She's not meant to be there. She's just a bit depressed.
This part of the country is going to stay hot and wet for quite some time because that's where my girlfriend lives. Oh, yeah.
So, it's going to be between 17 and 21, but Berlusconi won't date older than that.
It was raining cats and dogs last night.
I should know. I was throwing them off my roof.
It's going to be -12 this weekend, so if you're in Newcastle, you might need a bigger T-shirt.
It's going to be cloudier tonight. I love those German birds.
What do you care what the weather's going to be like? You look shit in all your clothes.
She felt every part of his 8 inches. He was stiff, absolutely rigid, and even in her innocence, she knew her hamster was dead.
He felt a swelling down there. Shouldn't have tried to bang a beehive.
He took her hand in his and squeezed it. Now, he thought, I wonder where the rest of her body is.
I want to role play. I'll be a prince from a mythical land, and you be your sister.
He looked at the tattoo of Chinese writing on her back. He didn't know what it meant, but he did know she'd put out on a first date.
Jeremy Corbyn, you've got me blindfolded. What are you going to do now? Nothing. I just wanted to highlight the injustice of inmates detained at Camp X-Ray without a fair trial.
What is the recent news about Britain's population?
Oh, there's loads of us.
There's loads! There's loads!
It's now gone up to 61 million.
Now, this was reported by The Independent, for example, during the week, with baby boom drives British population to record high.
Yep.
Whereas The Sun said randy couples push population to 61 million.
Do you know what?
And brilliantly, the Daily Mail said an immigrant baby boom has fueling Britain's fastest population growth in half a century. So
sounds like there's an agenda in place. What was lovely, what was lovely as well was the links, because The Independent and the Mail all had links to how population is going to affect us in the future. The Sun had a link from that news story that said 11 million people have had sex in their car. Are you one of them?
I read about this story. I read about this story originally on the Daily Mail website, and it made a big thing about the immigrants. And then it said the average woman in Britain now has 1.9 children. And I thought, who are all these 0.9 people? And then I read the comments underneath, and there they were.
Hello. What we need to do, I think, is put teenagers off sex, and I am the very man for that job. You know the way they send a prisoner round sometimes to tell kids in school that crime isn't going to be good for them? They should send me round to show them what sex is like in a long-term relationship. And for realism, in the middle of it, my 2-year-old son walks in and tells us both that he needs a poo.
Hang on 1 second.
Oh, I've just got
you can lock the racist door, but you can't lock the bedroom door.
BNP, they got very excited by the baby boom statistics, didn't they? And you know, like Jerry Adams used to, when he was on the news, they always had to dub his voice, didn't they? I think for the BNP, whenever Nick Griffin's on the news, they should dub his voice with the voice of Joe Pasquale.
I think it'd be funny if it was Mr. T.
Sorry. Yeah, I was going to say, or like a Jamaican. In a patois.
Come over
the
here.
BNP here.
They're trying to steal my jobs and ting.
It's great when he steel drums in the background. Ding, 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 ding.
Does anyone hear a creaking door? We need to do some serious things to tackle the population problem, right? First of all, we should get Fiona Bruce during Antiques Roadshow to every 30 seconds go, boo! And secondly, we need a security firm patrolling Kerry Katona's vagina 24/7.
Okay, at the end of... At the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Holly and Andy. We play a round called hashtag Wheel of News, hashtag funny, hashtag lol. This game involves Rob, Sarah and Gary. See if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round's a stand-up challenge. I launched a Wheel of News, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first topic is family. Who wants to come in on that? Rob.
I went shopping with my nan the other day. She's a very straight-talker, man, very sort of south-east London. And we were in the shops. I said, Nan, get yourself some trousers. They're on special. She went, nah, it's all right, son. Got enough to see me out. How depressing is that? Basing your fashion choices upon your lifespan. She don't care. She's quite modern. She's on the internet and stuff. She went, I saw you on YouTube last Tuesday. I was like, watch it when you want, Nan. It's not scheduled. And she... Oh, is that a weird fly? Oh, it's weird, isn't it?
Weird fly.
It's my granddad having a go. I went to visit her recently. Her internet weren't working right. She went, can you sort my internet out? I went, all right, Nan, show me how you normally log on to the internet. I'll see what you're doing wrong and get it done. She went, what I'll do is I click on the start button. I was like, right. She went, I go into programs. I was like, right. She went, I go into accessories. I'm like, well, that's wrong, but carry on. I go into games, I'm like, oh, God. I go into solitaire, play that for a bit, click on the cross, and I double-click on Internet Explorer. And I'm sitting there thinking, you could probably cut out the middleman now. And I was worried that she's at home thinking that she has to play solitaire to get online. I need to send that email, but I cannot face another card game. I'm sick of it. Any sort of, like, internet sort of computer people are thinking, actually, Rob, that is the incorrect route to solitaire on the latest version of Windows. You're correct. But she's on Windows 98. We're not upgrading her. It'll see her out.
Well done, Rob. OK, let's spin the wheel. Somebody is ageing. Who wants to talk about that? Sarah.
OK, and so I'm 33 years old, which is where magazines will tell you that a woman has her sexual peak. And I used to think that was a lie, that it was something that they were saying to younger women so they wouldn't be afraid of getting older. Like, oh, yes, you will have a moustache and a slow metabolism, but you'll also be gagging for it all of the time. And now I'm this age and I do believe in it. I basically think your body starts flooding with hormones because you only have so much longer left to have a child, because that's it. I'm 33 and I've never had a baby. I have had a tapeworm. It's not the same. And, but the trouble that I'm having is, so my boyfriend's also my age and he's experiencing a lot less interest in sex. He's having a sexual slump. Because apparently boys have a sexual peak when they're around 18. And that is not fair. That is a horrible trick that nature has played. Because an 18-year-old doesn't want to have sex with me any more than I want people to know that I've done that. And it's not fair. It's not fair, because when I was a teenager, I didn't particularly enjoy or understand sex, yet I had it all of the time, out of politeness, or to stay friends with someone, or say thanks for the lift.
Thank you very much. Well done. Very good. So that leaves us now with Gary. Let's see what you've been after. Gary, let's spin the wheel. And the topic is shopping. Away you go.
I bought a slimming magazine in W.H. Smith's. I didn't read it, I just wanted a big bar of Galaxy for £1. I bought some fancy pens at a nudist art shop. Felt tips? No, but I touched a couple of bollocks. I was in a lingerie shop. I said, are these knickers satin? He said, no, they're new. I went to buy a Christmas tree. The guy said, you going to put it up yourself? I said, no, I was thinking the living room. Bought a chameleon, lost it. Why is it that when women go to the toilet in pairs, no one minds, but when I did it, I got thrown out the greengrocers? I got into a fight with my acupuncturist and stabbed him. He said he'd never felt better. According to the vet, my cat's in heat. I didn't even know she was famous. A friend of mine keeps going on and on about how good his orthopaedic shoe is, but I think he's built it up too much. I bought an advent calendar for Jehovah's Witnesses, but on every door somebody tells you to fuck off. Thank you.
Oh, brilliant. But at the end of that round, the point's going to go to ladies. Come on back. Now we play a round called Mock the 9 o'clock news. This game involves Zoe, Stuart, Andy and Russell. So if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performance stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on a topic, and then you can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winners are the people I judge to produce the funniest stuff. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is finance. Can I have a volunteer to talk about that? Andy.
British Airways, their answer to the credit crunch, they've asked their employees, can you come into work for a month or take a month off unpaid? There's a tricky choice, isn't there? And who is going to want to fly British Airways? The last thing you want to hear when you get on the plane, this is your captain speaking. I'm not being paid today. Good luck. I am looking forward to seeing the credit crunch version of Monopoly. You know, instead of getting £1,500 from the bank, you have to lend the bank £1,500. And then everybody keeps on going round the board with nobody buying any property whatsoever because they always think it's going to be cheaper next time they go around.
Well done, Andy. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is Sarah Palin. Who wants to talk about that?
Ah, Sarah Palin. She was apparently an ex-beauty queen of a town in Alaska called Wasilla. And the press were very keen on this. They kept saying, you know, the beauty queen, Sarah Palin, the ex-beauty queen, the beauty queen, Sarah Palin. Let me tell you something, people. Wasilla is a very, very small town. Population 8, possibly 9,000 people at the best of times. To call it a one-horse town is to over-exaggerate the number of horses in that town by one. They timeshare a horse with another shithole down the road. Now, my brother used to live in Anchorage, Alaska, and I have been to Wasilla, and in the 5 minutes it took us to drive across Wasilla, I was voted beauty queen of Wasilla. It was no big deal, honestly. An otter and a caribou came second and third, respect.
I'm going to show it. That leaves us with Stuart and Russell. Let's spin the wheel again. The next topic is men's health. Who wants to come in on that? Russell.
I went to the doctors recently with anal issues. I thought I had cancer, not I can't put my CDs in order. But it's a terrifying moment, right? So scary, because in your head, I'm going to die. And I went there and I took down my trousers. Obviously, we had a chat first, and it just... I'm not very well. You can see that, mate. This is a chip shop. You've never done it slower in your life. I was just peeling them down. I got them down to about there. Just heard his booming voice go, in the other room. You have a decision to make there. Do you pull them up or do you waddle with pride, right? You waddle, that's what you do. When you waddle, you can't help but giggle. The last thing you need is to be giggling before a man's going to pop his finger in your Richard, because now you're a wiggling target, right? I'll be honest, when the finger goes in, you're not laughing anymore! You're like a red arrow! And that's the moment they chat. How you doing? Fine. When you draw the curtains, we've gathered quite a crowd. Look at that, it's Atrium Steps and he's getting violated. I'm Russell!
OK, Stuart, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is school.
You are looking at a very proud Canadian who's very proud of the education system in Canada. No, I was horrible in school. I failed math so many times I can't even count. I preferred French over chemistry because the chemistry teacher and I just didn't have any, rapport. One teacher said I'd be a better student if I spent less time flirting. I immediately jumped off his lap. One teacher used to always say I wasn't very observant, but you know what? That was his or her opinion. I was going to join the debating team, but someone talked me out of it. In high school, I was voted most likely to reminisce.
OK, at the end of that round, the points go to Zoe and Stuart. Unlikely lines from a children's book.
Yeah, Mr. Tickle. You think those arms are big? Wait until you see Hugh's dick.
Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have, said Red Riding Hood. Fuck off, said Grandma.
Do you know what? Said the big friendly giant. I've just been fired from Mock the Week.
How do I get my hair like this? Said Tintin. Well, have you seen There's Something About Mary?
After dropping the breadcrumbs, Hans and Gretel dropped acid to find their way back to Glastonbury.
And then he ate 6 plates of goulash, 5 plates of red cabbage and a pie from Budapest. He was a very Hungarian caterpillar.
Piss off, Malfoy, you little Nazi incel weirdo.
Where's Thomas? Said the passenger. Well, he's delayed, said the Fat Controller. What do you mean, said the passenger? Oh, I'm not going to explain it. That's real life. Get used to it, you little prick.
One of you, said Toad, is a mole for the Russian government. It's either Ratty, Badger, Moley, or Elena Simonov.
Look, said Harry, Wittgenstein's having a spliff. The philosopher's stoned.
And then Paddington told the lady bear to brace herself before flipping her over and opening a fresh jar of marmalade.
Guys, my dog literally just died. Can we not already happily refer to ourselves as the famous four?
Miss Chatterbox just couldn't stop talking. And that's why we had to kill her, said Mr. Mafia.
Just tell him it stands for Big Friendly Giant, said Sophie. He'll be mad and his heart will be broken if he knows it means bollock-faced grandad.
In the end, all the children died.
We're going on a bear hunt. We've already shot Paddington and turned Winnie the Pooh into a fucking ruck. We're not scared.
At the end of that round, the points go to James, here and Tom! Questions omitted from the British citizenship test.
Can you fly a plane? Can you land a plane?
Pat Butcher, shag or die?
Do you ever look at the ingredients on Ready, Steady, Cook and think, I could make a bomb out of that?
Is there any chance you could represent us in the 2012 Olympics? In which case, you're in.
Boris Johnson, true or false?
Do you like the music of Shawadi?
On this map of Britain, can you point to where Gloucester used to be?
Are you paying too much for your car insurance?
OK, let's leave it at that. Point to Frankie, you and Adam. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is drinking. Who wants to come in on that? Tess.
Hi, give me a chief, you like a drink? Cool, I don't drink, because I'm not an infidel. But the reason I bring you up is because last summer I got invited to a stag do, and that stag do was in Benidorm. Thing is, the whole time I was in Benidorm, because I genuinely don't drink, I was a bit like, you know that guy who goes through Alton Towers, but he just holds the bags and the coats when everyone else goes on the rides? That's what it felt like for me in Benidorm. But genuinely, I've never touched a single drop of alcohol in my life. And, well, tell a lie. There might have been this one time in Benidorm. So I'm out with the lads. It's a stag do. I'm stagging it, textbook, just having a great time. And I came back to our table, and there's glasses on there filled with clear liquid. I picked up quite innocently what I thought was my lemonade. Took a sip of it, spat it back out, turned out to be vodka and lemonade. And I'd never drunk before, so the vodka, it really burnt my mouth. And I felt awful because I'd just broken one of the major rules in my religion for the very first time. Hashtag a big deal. At that moment, I just took a step back and honestly, genuinely, hand on heart, just really, really wished that I hadn't smoked so much weed before I left the hotel. Mum, if you're watching this, weed is street slang for Basil.
Thank you very much, Ben. OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what your topic is. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is communication. Where you go?
Recently, I've joined up the group Eavesdroppers Anonymous. Not that they know. I wouldn't like to burgle my house. Oh, no. Well, it would be pointless, wouldn't it? Stealing things I already own. Missiles! Missiles! They don't even sound accurate. If your name is Andre, don't end your texts with a kiss. As early as 1724, Sir Tim Montague had the idea for the post-it note, but he'd nothing to write it down on. So if you're at a party and you spill some red wine on a white carpet, best thing to do is to get some ordinary table salt, throw it in the face of the host, and make a run for it. Annoying, isn't it? When you go shopping, you buy something, you get it home, and then you see the sticker, buy one and get one free. And you think, I could have got another shoe.
Thank you very much. Point to the other and go to Kez. Well done. Everyone comes back. What was John Prescott up to last week in this photo?
This was when he'd just fallen through a Stargate. he'd been doing some policy measures in ancient Egypt and then woof! Quantum leap straight into a kids' 100 metres final.
How far into the 100 metres final is he there?
A yard, I think.
Essentially, yeah. He is actually, yeah, he's just taken off.
Is it not a mark of some stupidity that he seems to be kind of reaching for the line with 99 metres to go?
I think the idea was the Prescott dip.
Actually, about 3 yards later, this is what he looked like. To be fair to him, he pulled a muscle. Right? He hasn't sufficiently warmed up.
He seems to become an
exercise mistake.
He seems to have become an awful lot shorter as well, which is a bit...
It looks like he's offering an unusual service to one of his juniors.
Why did he do it, though? I mean, why do politicians do these stupid, humiliating things?
Because
he's supposed to be busy. I mean, we all know he's, an embarrassment, and the government, are looking for a place to bury him. But nominally, he's the Deputy Prime Minister. And he turns up at a school and joins in with a race? I mean, he's depicting himself as a moron. Now, maybe he is a moron, but there should at least be a team of people round him trying to stop him looking quite the moron he clearly is.
Clearly, there are 3 advisors there.
Going, what the hell? You joined in with the race, you wanker. They're children. You were wearing your coat. Of course you pulled a muscle, you fat git.
Now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, please. I'll read out this week's topics, and then we'll see what our panellists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely things to hear in a school assembly.
It's your own time you're wasting, so please think twice about choosing media studies as an option.
We are not involved in extremism, and any suggestion we are is deeply offensive to us all here at the Jihadi Death to the West Academy.
Congratulations to the Year 7 football team who beat England.
There are 2 new girls in the school today, thanks to Louise in Year 9, who's just had twins.
New school rule, from next term there will be running in the corridors because we've had to sell off the gym.
Just this morning we confiscated a bag of cannabis and now we're asking all students to come forward if they've got Pringles.
Good news for last year's leavers. We have 4 at Durham, 4 at Edinburgh, 4 at Bristol, and you can't find a better selection of prisons than those.
And now for show and tell. And here is Miles with his cheese collection.
Congratulations to the first 11 who yesterday beat St Christopher's 37-0. St Christopher's is an intensive care unit, but nonetheless, well done.
Well, I'm really sad to be leaving you as your maths teacher. I've got no idea why I've been made redundant because I've always felt that I've given 110%.
Just a note for 5D. When I said that Thomas should be in a blazer, I didn't mean set him on fire.
So, Ofsted inspection this morning, so burqa's off.
Now, I know today is no school uniform day, Barry, but we were hoping that you would wear something else.
And now the register is the reason that Mr. Smith cannot be here at the school today.
So if ever you feel the need to do drugs, have a word with the supply teacher.
Unlikely movie trailers.
Stay at Chigwell Holiday Inn. Essex Plumbers for all your plumbing needs. Visit our beautiful forest. 3 billboards outside Epping.
Autocorrect the movie. Out knob in a cinnamon near Yule.
Coming soon, a man in a loincloth who lives on top of a Christmas cake. Tarzapan.
Coming soon to an illegal streaming site near you, Jurassic.Park HD Cam Japanese subtitles.mp4.
Coming soon, the harrowing tale of women standing up to harassment through illegal street racing in Me Too Fast, Me Too Furious.
Train spotting 2. We spotted 2 trains.
This summer, Captain America, Hulk and Iron Man sing Kumbaya, while Thor shows you his new hammer in Avengers Assembly.
This cinematic remake of Swan Lake is so powerful that it broke a man's arm.
Coming this summer, the sequel to La La Land. Poland.
Jesse Eisenberg is Mark Zuckerberg in The Social Network too. This time it's personal data.
She was a Hollywood actress in a sordid version of Snog, Marry, Avoid. Winona Ryder, win, own or ride her.
A Welsh thriller. The Dragon with the Girl Tattoo.
Coming soon, a man who's been announcing it for the past 3 minutes. Just do it already.
Coming this holiday season, the bug-eyed guy with the clarinet in the canteen in the first film. A Star Wars story.
Tonight, see 6 people working their arses off, while one man just sits in a chair.
The following movie contains scenes of a cup of tea. It's rated PG.
I thought you said you couldn't drive. I never said I couldn't drive. I just said up until very recently, I wasn't allowed. Fast and Furious 9, Saudi Arabia drift.
The question I was looking for was, what was Europe's winning score in the Ryder Cup? This is news that Europe's golfers retained the Ryder Cup after producing a stunning comeback in a tense and exciting final day in Chicago. After trailing the United States 10-6 after 2 days' play, they produced an outstanding performance to win by 14.5 points to the United States' 13.5 points. Did you watch it?
Yeah, it's brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the course was all set up, of course, for the Americans. They had very long fairways for their big hitters, not too much rough, so as they play their iron shots, and very few female spectators to distract Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, of course, who lost the foursomes, which came as a surprise because he'd had so much practice.
I've never seen such a thrilling game of golf, and I didn't see this one either.
Do you love the American names, though? Because that's what I like most about it. Their captain was called Davis Love III. And I thought, that is a great name, but do I need to know that? That you love the third? I mean, I love the 18th, but don't go on about it.
I'd like Dara to say it, though.
What, Davis Love the Third?
Oh,
yeah, I know you wanted me to say...
Sport.
You wanted me to say deterred, and then we're dancing with a pig under my arm.
Yeah. That is exactly what I want.
By the way, the Americans were 10-6 up, which is, till then, a historically unassailable lead, practically away from home. But they had a rousing speech on the night before.
Yeah. George Bush.
George
W. Bush.
George W. Bush.
On the Saturday night, when it looked like the fight was won, George W. Bush came along and said the fight was won, and then the next day the fight was lost. How unlike George W. Bush to say the fight has been won, and then it turns out it's not. The US team can count themselves lucky they're not still on the course in bunkers doing that with mortars flying over their heads.
Yeah, Bush walks out and goes, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Cut to 2 years later. Well, we hope to get our golfers out of the course some stage. We want to bring them back for Christmas. That's what we're hoping. Who needed a police car to take him to the first tee?
Rory McIlroy.
Wow, very good. Yes, you're absolutely right.
His excuse was that the coverage on the telly was timed as being an hour on Eastern time, when in fact he was in Illinois. So it was an hour. There was an hour difference. But the fact is, he was still watching the Ryder Cup on the telly. He was still there, going, "Oh, what's on? Golf. I love golf. That's the what are these people up to? A lot of people standing around looking at their watches. What's he
playing him today?
Rory, when this guy turns up, is he going to be... Wow.
Ding! Penny drop. Here's a picture of the European team celebrating their win. Can you sum this up with a phrase or a caption?
Yep. What a load of swingers. This is what's happening in the 1970s right now.
I think they're twisting again. You know, like we did last summer.
Is this Marks and Spencer's launches its new looks like a dick range?
Yeah. This year's lineup for Strictly looks a bit shit.
Is it Gangnam Style?
Gangnam Style. It's a version of Gangnam Style. It's in fact Gingham Style.
You think they look happy? You should see the bloke in the jacket shop. I sold them! I sold them!
Somewhere there's a branch of Garfunkels with no tablecloths.
I think they're not kind of thinking it through. There's easy ways to save money. I was a student. That's who you go to. Like, I just think Osborne make a massive bolognese. That'll get you through for, like, a year. And then I think Britain would save a lot of money if, say, we just got really drunk before you went out. That saves you a lot of money. And, like, if he just gave us his Orange Wednesdays code, that would save us a lot of money. Did you see the cartoon that George Osborne voiced about this to explain what the cuts will involve?
Is it Tory Story?
What type of pensioners are being singled out in this?
Rich pensioners.
Rich pensioners.
The worst of all the pensioners.
And how do we know which ones are rich? How do we possibly estimate?
Have they got a blue light underneath their trolley?
No, that is Dave's not rich. Dave's pensions what talk like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Gonna happen one day. In like 50 years, there'll be people going, "Can I have my pension, yeah, blood, yeah?" Besides, like, totally needing some beans and that.
Well, what they need to do, the government, they've got to cut stuff, and they've just got to think out of the box, haven't they? So they could, in fact, cut old age benefits and cut youth unemployment if they did the very logical thing, which is allow old people to burn young people.
How is that?
They're just not thinking. They're just not thinking.
You're right. They're right. They're not thinking. Why did that not come from?
No,
I
no
think
idea.
somewhere there's a dry whiteboard with that written and a line gone through it. Where somebody went, I don't even.
Let the weak die and burn young
They
people.
were like, no, don't rub it off. Just put a line through it. We might come back to it.
Let's leave that one inside. We're just going to put a pin in that one, and we might come back to it again. By the way, what did Labour say they would do about these cuts if they win the next election, which takes place before these
Ed
cuts go
Miliband
away?
said he would keep them exactly the same. There's only one policy he's going to change, he said, and that was immigration policy, and that is basically to prevent his brother from coming back from the
They put UKIP all in a line.
I can show you what UKIP all in the line. UKIP. If you put up a banner, like, for example, after you've just been lost a by-election, it doesn't read as UKIP. It very clearly reads as Pookie. I'm voting Pookie. What does Pookie mean in Malaysian?
It's a word for a female set of genitalia.
It's vagina! Pookie is the Malay, one of the many Malay words for vagina. You know what the other Malay word for vagina is?
Is it vagina?
No.
Is it
BNP?
Yeah, it's not.
It's Farage, isn't it?
Farage, spelled F-A-R-A-J. Farage also means vagina. The Malays have so many wonderful words for vagina, and all of them are nicer than the word vagina.
Maybe that's why he wants independence from all other countries, because Farage means fanny in all those countries. So I'm sick of it.
It doesn't affect your political career. There is genuinely a member of the House of Lords called Lady Garden.
How did Farage upstage the new leader? What did he do?
Oh, did he go swimming naked?
He did go, yes.
Or pants on, skinny dipping, they've called it.
It's a very odd celebration, though, isn't it? To celebrate leaving Europe by stripping off and swimming towards it.
Yeah.
I think, serious suggestion here.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, by the way. I realise I haven't said hello to you today.
Hello, James. Good to see you.
Hello, good to see you all. My main point...
I would like to compliment you on managing to find a jumper. This is the exact same colour as your hair.
Thank you.
It's very good.
And my shirt.
And your shirt.
I'm working on my skin. I'm hoping this soon I can just be completely in mustard and then hide in Coleman's.
To seem, churlish, but can we return to the topic at hand?
Absolutely.
Can you remember what the topic was?
It is illegal to be naked in public.
Oh,
so he
is
did.
it?
Yeah, I mean, you can't take all your clothes off. Yeah, and so.
It is, yeah. Actually, of course it is.
I think people are really.
Why did I for a second doubt that? I apologise.
You're like, is it?
That's an interesting window on my views. What's wrong with you people? Just be relaxed. God's sake.
Behind desks.
They're just bodies.
But he really hasn't retired, has he? So he's been to America, hasn't he? And he's worked with Donald Trump, hasn't he?
He has. He's appeared with
Donald Trump. And in America, he's known as Mr. Brexit.
Well,
which
Trump
sounds like a sort of 1970s men's clothes shop to me. Where do you get your shirt? Mr. Brexit.
In Malaysia, Mr. Brexit means vagina. Did you know that?
What new challenge is Theresa May facing?
Oh, there's a group. A group has been set up.
Yes.
I believe they're called Leave Means Leave.
Yes, they are.
And they're saying, we want Brexit now, hard Brexit.
This whole thing feels like a really horrible game of would you rather, but they're both things you don't want. Like, would you rather have massive hands but they're not attached to your body, or tiny hands but they're strangling you? Wait, one of them means you're racist. It's too hard.
It must be so hard for it. It must be so stressful, so confusing. Because I tried to switch from BT Sports to Sky Sports, and I ended up crying and just having both.
I think I might have an idea in terms of solving, basically, because half of the country want to leave and half of the country or slightly more want to stay. Why don't we do a Robbie, like, where we leave, but we come back for big concerts?
Yes.
So, like, everyone's OK about it, the fans are happy when he does turn up, what a great surprise. But actually, most of the time, he's not in the band.
So, sort of unexpectedly, yes. So they have, like, the European things where there's 27 of them around and they're all just swaying gently, and then it's like,
I would rather have big hands, but they're not attached to my body.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Good. We start with a round called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Catherine, which category would you like?
Politics.
OK, politics it is. The answer is 10 billion. What is the question?
Is it how many hours of community service will Justin Lee Collins have to do before a girl agrees to date him again?
Is it the number of tweets that David Cameron's received to his new Twitter account that include the word tosspot?
Is it, if the planet Earth wore trousers, what size waist would it take? Well, is it?
Let me check my notes. No, it is not.
Is it how many units do I get through a week?
Is it... What does 10 million sound like if you say it when you've got a cold?
Is it how many STDs are circulating on the Isle of Fernandos?
I don't... What?
From Take Me Out.
I always thought Take Me Out was a show about people who wanted to be assassinated.
Is it how many tattoos would I have to look remotely hard?
Is it after how many sheep do you know that you're really not going to go to sleep?
Is it how many undeserved chances will Rihanna give Chris Brown?
Is it how much would Mr. T get if he went to Cash for Gold?
Excellent topical reference there.
Is it how many sugar puffs can you get in a pillar box?
Is it, in fact, what are the chances against getting a joke about Jim Fricks?
OK, we'll move on to the correct answer.
How many days has that sail been on a DFS?
I really do need you to go to the correct answer now.
Is it the amount of cuts that the Chancellor of the Exchequer is trying to find from the welfare budget?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much, Andy Parker. Yes, the question I was looking for was how much is the government planning to cut from the benefits budget? This is the news that at the Conservative Party conference in Birmingham this week, Chancellor George Osborne announced that in its drive to reduce the deficit, the government will cut a further £10 billion in the welfare budget by 2017. Where's that going to come from?
Well, just checking, they're not cutting friends with benefits, right?
That's still fine. That's still grand. Up to the age of 25.
It's quite difficult for them, isn't it, to know, because you're not allowed to like the people at the bottom end because they're poor and they're not helping themselves, so boo-boo to them. And you're not allowed to like the people at the top end because they're rich and they've got all the money and boo-boo-boo to them. And it's kind of getting squeezed more and more. Eventually, they're just going to put the recovery on one guy called Kevin Williamson of Warwick. It's all just going to be about him. We're really backing you to get this country back on track, Mr. Williamson. Holy shit!
There's a guy at home now in Warwick going, oh, God. I cannot believe this. This is the worst way for it to be broken to me.
If he's been correctly chosen, he will then go, I knew that. I knew is going to come down to me, and you all these people, and I'm the only one who can do this. Darling, get my jacket. I'm going to leave the house.
Come on, Euro Millions this weekend.
David Cameron was determined to change the image of the Conservative Party, wasn't he? He wanted to just stop people thinking of them as the nasty party. He's done that now, because they're now thought of as the ruthless bastards party.
I feel sorry for the Tory party, because apparently last week they were all sent a badge saying Britain can deliver, but none of them arrived.
What a cheek that David Cameron wants kids to stay at home until they're aged 25 when he can't even keep his own kid out of the pub aged 8.
I tried living with my parents, but it didn't really work out. Apparently I didn't see the no camping sign amongst the gravestones.
It didn't kill them. They're probably not dead. It's definitely a joke, all right? Please.
But he did really try and put sugar puffs in a lamp.
Yeah.